Ray Lil Black, also known by her Muslim name Nurai, left the porn industry in 2025 and converted to Islam. But some things don't seem to be going well. It's been over a year since she converted. So, what has being a Muslim been like for Nurai?
One of the things I told you, subhanAllah, communities pushing us to kind of further ourselves from the religion. The westernization is pushing us to be far away from the religion. Shaitan is doing that job too. I mean, at least the Muslim community better not be doing that, that's how I felt about it, because in often cases, unfortunately, that's what happens. But obviously we also have people that support us, right, in this journey. So did you have enough support?
Like you, sure.
Today, I want to do an update on Nurai's convert journey, and we are going to do a deep dive on all of it, followed by hearing my thoughts and analysis. Let's get into it. Muslims will tell you Islam is easy, and if you're not being kind, you're not doing Islam right, blah, blah, blah. But if this is true, then why has this problem of cruelty towards converts been a never-ending thing since the dawn of time? Why is the Muslim community so judgmental and never self-corrective in their cruel behavior? What drives this cruel behavior? There is something seriously wrong with how the Muslim community treats converts. And with that being said, let's talk about Nurai. Who is she? Why did she convert? And how is that going for her now? When Nurai first converted, I did a video about that. If you want to catch up on this whole saga, I suggest watching that video as well. Link is in the description. Nurai's journey to Islam began in Malaysia, where she visited a mosque and felt a sense of serenity and peace praying in there. Also, she had a Muslim friend who was also teaching her about Islam. She even goes as far to say that the Muslims she met in Malaysia were hospitable, kind, and respectful towards her. Listen to this.
So, is there any specific moment in your life when maybe you can share with us, or the event that probably sparked your interest in Islam?
First, I got interested in Islam or trying to know about Islam is when I met a lot of good Muslim people, because I felt so welcomed.
Okay.
They have so good hospitality. They're like, oh, are you thirsty? Are you good? And we were in, actually I went to Malaysia, but they were like, oh, do you have somebody who can show you around? Do you know how to go to masjid? People were like so nice and respectful that made me curious about Islam. Like what is making they nice people? And then I started to study.
Wow, so basically your heart driven by the kindness of the people of Muslims.
Exactly.
Do you still remember what, like the real action that they actually did to you or say to you?
Like respect in every moment. Like they never put me into the situation that I am only with men, for example, or if they need to touch, they ask, like, hey, something is wrong with you. There are something here.
Oh, okay.
Like this is, may I?
Like, asking
like,
your permissions and consent, right?
Also, they show me around with the best hospitality.
What I find very interesting here is that the Malaysian Muslims, the people in country who inspired her to convert, are the same people she receives the most hate and judgment from, which has absolutely affected her mental health. Take a listen to this.
So yesterday I made a video about how mean people are, especially Malaysian people and Indonesian people. And yes, of course, I get a lot of messages, like mean messages from everywhere in the world. Yes, that's correct, 100% correct. But especially from their countries, and this is the example. I just wanted to show you the example, what I'm getting. like something like this. So what's annoying about is they be sending me some messages like, oh, I want to meet you, where can I find you, like I need to see you in person, just two of us. Seriously, they be sending me messages like this for real, like it's not only one time. They be like, hey, reply to me, why don't you reply, I want to see you. And let's say I did okay, I am now playing with hijab, and they'll be like, whoa, you are not worthy, I believed you, what the fuck. Like, seriously, I am not role model. I am just a one convert. Please do not idolize me. And also, a lot of times they be having wife and stuff. I am not gonna be second wife. I'm not gonna be a second wife. Please do not send me messages behind your first wife. Please stop it.
Wow. About married men messaging her to be a second wife. Scary that this is what so many married men are doing behind the backs of their wives. By the way, Islam allows this too. Men don't need to seek permission of the first wife to get a second. Isn't it kind of weird Nurai gets so much hate from Muslims because she was a porn star, yet Islam allows up to 4 wives and Huri Alain for men in the afterlife? This is a great time to do a quick pause. If you're liking this video, fabulous. Click the like button to show some love and subscribe if you haven't already. My husband and I are former Muslims who work hard to make this channel great. And I wanted to say something else that has been on my mind. YouTube is hard work. And if we are being honest, it doesn't pay the bills. But these topics, converts coming and going, women's issues in Islam, it's something I am passionate about. And that makes your support so much more meaningful. This corner of the internet has very few female creators. And I feel proud and thankful for my husband's platform paving the way for me to contribute to this movement. Support us with this mission on Patreon, YouTube membership, or even a one-time donation through PayPal. Now, back to the video. Also, 2 things can be true. Muslims can be nice, and they can also be overwhelmingly nasty as well. I too have experienced this hospitality and kindness from Muslims, but that really has nothing to do with Islam being true. In fact, Finland has been ranked the happiest country in the world for its 9th consecutive year, and that's not a Muslim majority country. According to the World Health Population Review, Muslim countries only start appearing on the scale at number 21. So Finland is number 1 by the time we make it to a Muslim country. We have Dubai ranking at number 21. Can anyone guess where the least happiest place in the world to live is? Yup, Afghanistan at number 146. So while hospitality is nice, and that was enough to help rope me into Islam as well, I learned by experience how cruel this community can be as well. And it was so bad that it was enough for me to leave Islam behind forever. Listen to Nurai talk about how Malaysian and Indonesian Muslims constantly harass her online, saying she's going back to porn just because she isn't doing what they want her to do, aka wearing quote-unquote proper hijab.
Oh, every single day people be like, oh, you're back to porn, you're shooting, oh, I really didn't trust you. Like, seriously? Can you guys think of something else other than corn? Like, you guys think of corn like 24/7? Like, Indo people, Malaysian people, please do something. Get some hobby. Find something that you enjoy actually, other than corn. Just because I'm enjoying my fashion doesn't mean I am back in shooting, Just because you're thinking about corn, that doesn't mean I'm doing it, Get your hobby. Get yourself some hobby. Enjoy your life, Focus on your deen. Focus on your life. Yeah, that's it. Happy Monday.
If you're a person who comes from a less than perfect lifestyle or even did porn, this is what you have to look forward to in Islam. There is no redemption. Just endless bullying and reminders of a life you chose to leave behind. For clarification, Nurai did wear jilbab, abaya, niqab, and hijab when she first converted, which Muslims were content with. She was following the convert playbook by doing what Muslims expected of her. However, for anyone who lived a life without hijab, putting it on, keeping it on, especially in the summer, can be really, really difficult, if not literally suffocating to do. Listen to this next clip in an interview. Nurai talks more in depth about this judgment.
So, but like so far it's been like a year almost now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like it started already like a year and a half ago or something. So yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So how do you feel now? What are the challenges after, especially you were immersed in this Islamic communities a bit and stuff?
I don't know. Everything seems to be very hard for me, especially from the judgmental eyes from the Muslim community.
I see.
Yeah.
What kind of judgments that you talking about?
For example, like I don't really post the picture like visibly show everything, or like like I'm saying, my parents are not okay with me wearing hijab, but that doesn't mean I am showing my
you're
body
wearing
or
still
I
modestly.
am still wearing like
Modestly.
yeah. But people are like, oh, like she's already quit, or it was just a phase, or she just used the Islam to make money. Like, hey, I had so much money, and now what do you mean by me making money out of this?
Yeah, this is
Because if you compare what I made, me making this decision is like so much less money with more challenges.
Okay, I want to give my thoughts on this because it gives insight into how Nurai is navigating and processing this new world she's stepped into. First of all, I will say I like her. I like Nurai a lot. She seems like a really cool person, and I could give two shits if she did porn in her life. Personally, I don't believe a person should suffer a life sentence of judgment and hate because of who she used to be. The interesting thing about religion and a past like this is that religion is often a path to redemption of the self, right? Let me explain what I mean. Everyone wants to be accepted and be a part of something, have some sort of community they belong to. And in the case of religion, Nurai did porn, something that by society's standards and Islamic standards puts her in a certain category. Porn is often considered evil, immoral, and something that makes a person dirty, etc. That makes Nurai an outcast by society's standards. Now, Nurai converted to Islam. That was supposed to be her redemption. Like, look, I used to do porn, this is bad, an unacceptable thing, but I have changed my ways, my life, and I became a Muslim. Redemption should ultimately mean the person is forgiven for what they did, and they are welcomed back into society and accepted again. Many convert men like Andrew Tate did even worse, like human trafficking, but they are forgiven and accepted with arms wide open. But that hasn't happened for Nurai. In Islam, there is no redemption. Only cruel taunts about going back to porn, judgment for how she dresses, and people not believing that someone who did porn would actually choose a different path in life. Being a former porn star is something that Muslims will never, ever forgive her for. Listen to this next part of the clip where Nurai struggles to talk positively about the Muslim community being supportive of her.
one of the things I told you, subhanAllah, communities pushing us to kind of further ourselves from the religion. The westernization is pushing us to be far away from the religion. Shaitan is doing that job too. I mean, at least the Muslim community better not be doing that, that's how I felt about it, because in often cases, unfortunately, that's what happens. But obviously, we also have people that support us, right, in this journey. So did you have enough support?
Like you, sure. And I do think yes, but sometimes because I do have a lot of support from born Muslim person, but sometimes born Muslim person don't understand how to be a convert.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes I feel a lot of pressure.
Yeah, challenge is different. Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
but alhamdulillah, you do have support.
I yeah.
She really had to work hard to make any words come out of her mouth. She was definitely pausing because she had to think up something appropriate to say for the interview instead of her own true feelings. Muslims will say, Islam is for imperfect people, but it seems like that is all talk because people like Nurai are treated as less than. Nurai has had an interesting journey with her hijab, and what she is doing is something that's very common with converts. They dive right into wearing hijab, abaya, jilbab, and even niqab, but the mental strength it takes to fully change the way you dress overnight is just not sustainable, which is what we are seeing now for one reason or another. Listen to this clip where she addresses why she looks the way she does as of late.
So today, let me talk about the hijab situation of me. So many people are like, you're going back, you just playing with the religion, but I am not playing with the religion. I was never 100% hijabi at the beginning, and I said it in podcast. I have never said I am fully covered 100% hijab all the time. I never said that. I really tried, and but it was never 100%. I was never 100% hijabi. But social media is what you want to see and what I am showing only. So I really tried not to show anything other than fully covered, so that made people misunderstood that I am fully hijabi all the time, and you guys made up like I am the example of Muslim, which I am not. I am a sinner. I am not perfect. I have been saying it. I have been saying that I'm not perfect, and Islam is a journey. When people ask me about hijab, I say, today I am covered, but the Imam goes up and down, and someday I cannot, and someday I will not be able to cover sometime. I keep saying it, but you guys don't listen. You only see the social media, and then you judged and made an assumption of me that I am a perfect Muslim who is covered all the time. Which is okay because I understand social media and you guys only see what I post, right? But me not being 100% hijabi, that doesn't mean I should be posting this all the time, Like I try to cover when I post something, and that doesn't mean I'm full 100%. Should I post my hair out, my body out all the time? No. I should keep trying, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I don't understand why people always blame me for like being a little bit loose. Like I'm trying. Like you don't act like you are not a sinner.
Okay, so a few thoughts on this. The way Muslims are treating her and behaving, totally normal. There is no surprise here that they use her past as a way to taunt her and use it as proof that she was just playing with Islam and her hijab. One thing Muslims will try to say to converts is to take things slow, don't rush, Islam wasn't revealed overnight, etc. But there is pressure and expectation to conform. Nurai is doing what a lot of converts do. They cover for social media and events and interviews, but their life off camera is very different. I totally understand this because it is not easy to wear all of this stuff. Jilbab especially. The way those things tie around the head, they're uncomfortable and awful. In this interview, that's what she's wearing. These things are massively uncomfortable and awful to function in. So what I think is happening here is that Nurai is really struggling with this whole Muslim thing for multiple reasons. When you're used to being sexy and wearing makeup, having piercings, and being stylish, that is really, really hard to give up. Also, there's something else happening that I wanted to discuss. Her prospect of marriage as a former porn star and convert is really, really bleak. And that also might be why she's reverting back to her old ways of dressing like a non-Muslim woman. It's like, what's the point of wearing all this if I still get no basic respect or love from this community I joined? In this clip, she says, how is it possible to have traveled to 60 plus countries and still haven't met my husband? What am I doing wrong? I'll tell you what you're doing wrong, Nurai. You converted to Islam, a religion where virginity is a prize. That kindness you mentioned earlier that you got from Muslims, that's where it begins and ends for you. If you wanted to marry their son, trust me, they won't be kind about that. You should be someone that has every resource for marriage in your back pocket as a famous convert. But yet, you're struggling to find someone, which you absolutely 100% deserve. You deserve to find love and be loved, have a family, as you have mentioned before. However, you joined a religion that will openly boast about multiple wives and Hori Alain, but you, the former porn star, are blacklisted as a marriage prospect. If you want happiness for life, Nurai, Islam is the last place you should be looking. In conclusion, as expected, Nurai's conversion journey has been eye-opening to her because she didn't see any of this coming. The judgment, hate, and bullying and cruelty thrown at her by Muslims. However, I did see it coming because this is a tale as old as time, and I am here to talk about it to spread awareness and prevent others from making the same mistake, and also leaving Islam if they needed a sign they have to get out. If you didn't see part 1 of this story, check it out. It's linked below. It's interesting to see how my predictions were right and things have got worse. If you like this video, fabulous. Give it a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to do even more, join our beautiful team of support on Patreon or YouTube membership. We are a husband and wife duo who both left Islam behind because life is better and more beautiful without it. This is Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim signing out.